Look at me, Remember when they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself, you can't look at me, look at me. Yeah. You made me. Yeah. Look at me.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? Today, we're about to be heading over to San Bruno and we're going to be getting the C5 tuned today. Yes, sir. Today is the day we get to see what this 402 can do. Let's get up out of here and get the day started. Why you always looking at me like that?
Like what?
Like what? Just be looking. I be feeling like you just be watching me. Like I do. Move, fool. Get away. This is the day. This is the day. I'm gonna try my hardest to use as much fuel, that way I don't have to drain this thing like crazy. I should be risky and try it like this, but I don't know how much gas is in this thing. Since we switched to the 340 pump, and the 340 pump fuels the surge tank, it's hard to say how much gas is in here because for some reason the center unit is on crack. So I had this thing run out of gas. So sitting there idle at the shop, I thought I had a half a tank. Next thing you know, car would start up. I'm like, the fuck? Chomping back there. Alright, so just threw some gas in this thing. We're gonna be risky. I'll put 13 in there. It's been a long time since I got to fill up some E, man. I might start daily driving this thing again, man.
You should.
Gas is way cheaper in E85. Or supercharge the C6 and then put that on E85. I got a supercharged C6 now.
Just nonchalantly.
I just got a supercharger, that way we can put some E85, man. It's cheaper to supercharge in the long run because E85 280 something a gallon versus damn near $5 a gallon for 91.
Doesn't it burn quicker?
So it's cheaper. Alright, so literally I'm probably like a couple minutes away and this thing ran out of gas on me. So I came here, I put 2 gallons in. So shit, when I get to the shop, I'm not really gonna have to flush it. I literally only got 2 gallons of E in here, or 2 gallons of 91 in here right now. Hopefully this is enough to freaking get back or get to the shop. Surge tank probably ran empty. There we go. All right, let's get to the shop. Don. There go the mans. Soda. Dude, I was literally an exit away and it ran out of gas.
Well, I guess we'll know it's on empty now, right?
So I put 2 gallons in it to get here.
Okay.
So I was like, ain't probably even no point in draining it now. Like it's only 2 gallons in there.
Okay. You got the fuel?
Yep, it's right there.
Cool. We'll get it strapped on and get started.
Let's go, baby. That lip is messed up anyway. All right, here we go, all strapped down. Filled up with some E85. So first part is gonna be getting the drivability and the conversion over to E85 all good, and then after that we'll start doing some pulls to see what this thing makes. loud. Alright, so a little issue has occurred pulling the plug, checking it, because we have a misfire that's not showing up on the Y-bends and it's not showing up on the graph, but yet we can hear it and we can physically see it right here on the dyno. See it's climbing, then it hits this divot. But so plugs are currently gapped at 40. About to throw a new set of plugs in, gap them at, what you gonna gap them to, 30?
32.
32? So that's what we just found on one of the plugs in the back. So lucky for us, I actually have my old MSD wires in the back still. So we're gonna throw these ones on with new plugs and new gap to see if that changes anything. But this one was definitely arcing out. This thing is blown. So apparently Whipple has experience with these shitty spark plug boot cover things. So he keeps this in his little box to show people. Like when you use these, look at this right here. See what that hole is? That's literally from spark blowing through this thing. So once it starts arcing, you blow through, then your spark hits the header instead of firing your cylinder properly. So for everybody that may be thinking about getting these because they look cool, just stick to the MSDs. Alright, new plugs in, new wires. Hopefully we good now. Hopefully there's no more sputtering. I got the cutout closed currently just so I can hear some sputtering if any sputtering occurs. But hopefully the tool and everything's a bit cleaner. We're about to see right now. How'd that one look? Sound better.
We're in business.
No more?
No more.
Yeah, it sounded smooth.
So now if we look at this, we can see that it's bank to bank is equal. So before we...
Oh yeah, hella messed up. Damn, that's crazy.
So I think we're good. We start making some power.
I was like, yeah, tip-in sounds way better.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it sounds hella better now. So first pull, damn, 589, 566 torque. It's not bad for the first pull. Graph looks hella smooth. Third pull, 621, 587 torque. Smooth as graph. So that pull right there, we're pretty much at the limit on what we can do on this pulley combo. So this is 639 at 595 foot-pounds of torque, and you can see right here at 6,000 RPM it just goes flat. So what we're probably experiencing right there is some belt slip, but yeah, you can see it on here too, where he was you can see it only from 6,000 only made like said like a half a pound instead of should have kept climbing. But it's all cool. What we're about to do right now, we're gonna check and see if this cutout actually makes a difference on how much power this thing makes. So 639 with the cutout open, we're gonna close this thing up, and then we're gonna see if we can we'll see how much power it makes with the cutout closed. It lost a little bit. It lost like 5 horsepower and 5 foot-pounds of torque. So cutout's good for 5 horsepower and 5 foot-pounds of torque. All right, so one last test we're gonna do. We're gonna do cutout open, and we're gonna take the filter off of this thing and see if we pick up something, just to see if this is a restriction point also. So that pull, we actually picked up 10 horsepower. So filter off equals 10 horsepower. So if I wanted to, I could swap this pulley on with this other RPM belt. This would definitely set us over 7, but I think I'm gonna get an in-between size and just play it safe, because like I said, this car doesn't need to make a bajillion horsepower. I kind of want it to be reliable, that way it's still a street car. So this pulley I'm not going to use. This is a 3.4. I think I'm trying to get a 3.6 in between. Should set this thing at about 10 pounds, which should give us right at 700, and I'm done. That's the goal for this car. Just wanted like 680, 700, and we're pretty much almost there, real close. Got my tuner in the car right here, finishing up. Look at this, nice little fresh snack. Come on, snack. Come on, snack. All right, so me and Jason just came back from a little ride, checking this thing out, and bruh, this thing feels fast. Like, huge difference compared to where it was at before. Before, remember, it was on pump, it was 606, and now 650, and dude, this thing feels hella fast. I'm guessing the difference is the torque, since this is a 402 now, and we're no longer on pump, so we can throw more timing at it down low. But hella responsive, hella torquey. Hella fun, man. Hella fun. We just tried to race his Lamborghini, but he wasn't trying to give us the fade. I guess he thought Jason was gonna jack him, looking like a thug in the passenger seat.
Trying to collect data.
It's probably like, man, they over here recording me. They're about to rob me on camera. But man, this thing feels so good. So good. I gotta give you a ride. You gotta feel this. It's hella torquey. No, I'm gonna give you a ride in a separate video.
Speed limit 65. I'm about to do 80. Fuck the niggas hating on. I've been on the come up. You can go to speed, but it's better if you run up. You can ride with a nigga, but I'ma give you a choice. If you really wanna holler, then I'ma give you a voice.